Hey friends, happy Friday morning. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Just getting ready to head into the gym, but I wanted to share something that was on my heart this morning, something that I hope inspires you to take careful consideration of your level of hydration, spiritually speaking. Now, what I mean by that is now physically, we know that the signs and symptoms of being even a little bit dehydrated are we can get cranky, we can get irritable, a little bit of dizziness, disorientation. And so this is important to take stock of, especially right now as this next week and a half, because we're still under this massive heat and humidity warning. Because, you know, to be a runner in these conditions, you have to be acclimated for it, but you also have to be very wise because, you know, we sweat out a lot of electrolytes, we lose a lot of fluids. So if we want to stay running, staying committed to our training, we have to make sure that we're taking in enough water and enough electrolytes, specifically sodium chloride, which is salt. And so we don't get these symptoms of dehydration. And just you know, just a mere drop in hydration levels, like I said, can give you those symptoms. But if you get dehydrated enough, you can actually die from dehydration. I mean, it's happened. So it's very, very important. But spiritually speaking, it is so important, but many of us don't even give it a second thought. And it's the same signs in spiritual dehydration. I mean, we get cranky, we get irritable, maybe not so much dizzy, but we can get disoriented. That's why each and every day we have to take careful consideration of whether we're spiritually hydrated, because we go out into this world where, you know, we may not have heat and humidity that drains us, but we have the tests, the trials of life just walking around in this world. You know, it takes so much out of us. And that's why it's important to have a constant inflow so we can have that outflow. You know, the Bible tells us that we are the salt of the earth in Matthew 5:13. And in order to be the salt of the earth, we have to be spiritually hydrated. We have to be taking in that living water so we can pour it back out. And that living, you know, we have to be taking in that salt of the earth. And that means we have to be in our Bibles each and every day. We have to spend time with the Lord. You know, in Psalm 16:11, I blogged about this today. The Bible tells us that in the presence of the Lord, there is fullness of joy. And that's the one thing that every believer, two things that this world is lacking if you're walking in the flesh. And that's peace in the midst of all circumstance, the peace that surpasses all understanding. And it's joy. And that's what every believer, we should be exhibiting this no matter where we're at. We should have this joy and this peace that is so uncharacteristic of the world that people can't help but take notice, and that they should also receive some of this peace and joy just by spending time with us. We should be so full of the presence of the Lord from spending time with him that people can't help from walking away from us, from being with us, with just a little bit of that peace and joy. And this is how we impact our world. But it starts with us. It starts with us taking stock of whether we're spiritually hydrated. It starts with us getting into the Word each and every day, because we can't give out what we don't put in. And let me tell you what, I have a friend of mine, Sarah, I just love this. She sends me a reminder each and every day. She lives in Florida, so let me tell you, she knows a bit about hydration. She knows a bit about keeping electrolytes in. But every morning when I post my blog, in the comment section, she says, "We woke up today, there is good to do." And it's just a reminder that every day that God gives us is a blessing, but every day it is a gift. But we are not to sit on that gift. Every day that we are given is an opportunity for us to go out into the world to give that living water. You know, in John 7:37, Jesus said, he said, "He who is thirsty, come to me for drink." And this is the deal. We are to be that living water and that salt in the world. We are to be that refreshment. We are to be that just that life-saving through our words and through our actions. So guys, if you woke up today, there is good to do, and let us be found busy doing it. Let us be found busy serving the Lord. And it starts with getting into the Word each and every day so we ourselves can be spiritually hydrated, so we can overflow what God has put into us. So guys, I really, really hope that blesses you. I'm going to get in a workout and get off to the best job ever. My challenge to you today is to be overflowing with the peace and joy that comes from the presence of the Lord, and to spread that to others throughout the day. It is going to be a great day.